Hello and welcome to this site where we're going to try and show you a little bit about what you can do with your Mahara portfolio. First of all, when you come to your Mahara portfolio, what you're going to do is see this page called the dashboard. The dashboard allows you to go to any particular aspect of your portfolio quickly. It lets you get into particular activities in a guided way as well if you want, as well as showing you recent activity that's been going on whilst you've been away from your portfolio with others who have an interest in gardening. This is part of the gardening community. Now remember, your portfolio is completely personal to you, which means that its content and access to it and how it looks is going to be decided by you alone. That means that everyone that's in this community has that privacy and yet the ability to build something that reflects particularly their own interests in gardening. So let's see how we might do that. First of all, using the BBC Gardening Group, you'll see that there are some common pages that anyone who's joined this particular community can see and can join in some of the discussions, as well as look at some of the general information that's provided for you that you might find interesting that relates to gardening in general. And I'm just having a look at some of those pages with you now. So these are common pages, and hopefully you'll find that useful information. But beyond that, we've also created some specific pages that are half completed but waiting for you to finish them off. And they run you through what in effect is the 4 steps of exploring gardening at the BBC. Finding BBC resources, looking at wider ideas of gardening, developing new understanding as a result of that, and planning what you're going to do with that information next. Showing your portfolio to others is an interesting extra feature because it does mean that you can, when you've completed your portfolio, share it with individuals, others, or indeed publish it on the internet if you want, in order to show what you're doing in the world of gardening. So apart from these general pages, you're going to need to have access to these specific pages, or at least copies of these pages, so that you can edit its content. And you'll do that by opening up your portfolio page and then copying pages to it that relate to gardening. And here they are. And you can see that in each case, if I click on one of the pages now, where we've copied them across already, you have the edit facility at the top, which means that you can change the way this page looks and make it look completely unique. Down the right hand side, you'll always find on each page plenty of guidance and advice and some ideas about how you might use particular collections of BBC gardening resources that we've put together in order to help you explore the world of gardening. You don't have to use those links, of course, but they're there if you want, and indeed they're repeated here. They'll open in a new window so you can easily move backwards and forwards between the collections at the BBC that we've created and the contents of your portfolio pages as you begin to create and complete them. That's it for now. There's plenty more advice to come, but I do hope that this helps you get you started with your gardening portfolio.